Hey all, and welcome back to Fuzzy Dirty Gaming and the Day 2 update for the Lightning Strike Champion. Now, I haven't been no-lifing as much as I normally would at League Start, and the character's got about 15 hours played. Now, I know for some that is no-lifing, but I tend to maybe play 10 to 12 hours a day at League Start. Obviously, that isn't the case. I was out most of the day yesterday. The character's coming along really nicely. I'll run through the gear and links later on. I just want to talk about what content the character has done to date. Now, the footage in the background was my first tier 11 corrupted red map, and the mods are about as bad as they can get for this build, which is less aura effect and less effective curses. But I wanted to showcase a map with really bad conditions rather than the highlights be like a cherry-picked Alkengo map. The map was not comfortable by any means. The boss took a little while, but I don't think I'll get many worse map mods. And as my gems hit level 19 and 20, that's going to push my damage up a lot. So I'm pretty comfortable I can at least push into T14 maps on the setup that I've got, which I said we'll go through in a bit. The map completion for the character is 67, which I'm pretty happy with. I've got a few yellow and white maps to clear up, and then I'm basically jumping into red maps. I'm going to need to get some supplies. I'm really low on alchemies and really low on Varlorbs. The character's made it to 87 with 9 deaths, and I think 8 of those were in the campaign. I was very rusty in the campaign and died quite a lot. I'm still on a 5 link with just basic life and resistance gear, but we'll run through the character and how I feel it's going later on. The character's completed the first 2 mini Maven invitations, and I've killed the Black Star. I'm making pretty decent progress on the town, and I've unlocked the map device. However, after having a T7 Atlas runner die in a T5 map, I decided to wait until I get more portals on the map before I try again. The more portals you get, the more map runners you can put in. The higher rank they are, the less likely any of your map runners are to take a death. And the loot, to be fair, I just chucked in random white maps. It's been okay. I'm getting about 5C of loot from each map, and obviously it's just passive income. But at the moment, without any upgrades, it takes around 12 minutes to run a map. So I'm going to get it leveled up before risking my Atlas Runners' lives on, 5 Chaos worth of loot. I have done a few shipping runs, but I haven't really had anything worthwhile at all. And I've sent what I think is quite big cargo out. The only thing I've had of note is 1 Exalt. Everything else has been like the odd Chaos Orb and some really bad rare gear. I think when I log back in and we go through the character, I think there'll be a shipment waiting. So we'll see if it gets any better. So we'll log in and we will take a look at the character. I'm just going to go to King's March. I must have a shipment either in or very close to being in because I sent it off quite a while ago. I've also unlocked my 2 shipping lanes, but we'll go through all the upgrades in a minute. We do. So let's have a look at what we got here. And again, not really very much to write home about. And this was quite a lot sent, and it was to one of the ports really far away, and it was with their favored reward type. So yeah, nothing amazing. We'll just quickly go through. I mean, you could craft movement speed on that. It's not terrible. So in terms of Isla, I've obviously not touched on recombinators yet, but I have got them unlocked, but I imagine they need leveling up. And then my map device, I want to get this upgraded probably to rank 3 to run yellow maps. So I've opened up the 4 portals. I just want to get to be able to run yellow maps. Then I need to hire some map runners because I had 2 level 7s, 1 died. And I think I'm left with 1. I have no gold at all because I've chucked it into my town. And I only have 22 minutes of wages left. So it's very tight at the moment with gold. I've probably been upgrading stuff too much. So if we go over to our shipping, I don't think this is... Oh yeah, so rank 7 shipping. We'll go over and take a look at ROG. I'm going to get booted out, aren't I? So I thought I was going to disconnect there. I just got like a ridiculously long freeze. If we go over to ROG, the disenchanting is only rank 4. Just need some more gold to get that done. And then I've basically just been putting rare items in here, and I've got a fair, decent amount of the dust. If we go over to the smelting, I have rank 7, so just need gold again to level that up to rank 8. Runesmithing I can't do because I haven't found one of these life runes to get it past this rank. I've got a few other different types of runes, I think. Not found one of these yet, so I can't upgrade this yet. Now if we go over to the main town, the main town is rank 7. And obviously, as you rank up, each recruit can go up to that rank with their speciality. So what I've been doing is trying to get rid of my low-level recruits. So if we go to my farm, I've got a 4, 5, and a 4. Got a 5, 5, and a 4 here. And then 6, 5, 4. And then in the last one, I may have some plebs in here. Yeah, 3, 2, and 1. So these need upgrading. If we go and have a look at mining. Again, I've got quite high-level miners. There's a few like rank 3s, 2s, 1s that I need to get replaced. But I've got a few decent leveled miners, so I just need to get rid of these. And that's kind of what I'm concentrating on, because it just means that they can turn over resources quicker. I haven't really done any black market gambling yet. I probably will once I got tons of gold. I did it a little bit early on, but at the moment, I'm literally putting all my gold into upgrading my town. I've used the currency exchange, which is really, really good. So if you run out of alchemy orbs, for example, like I can't place an order because I don't have any gold, but I've sold some low-level currencies. I've bought some alchemies. I've bought some orbs of regret. I think really, really easy to use. And as long as you set the correct ratio, it's pretty much instant. If the stock is there and you've put the right price, or the demand is there and you've put the right price, it will literally go instantly. Obviously, if you're selling something that's a bit niche and there's none on the market, then you might have to do a bit of research or just leave it until more people have that currency. For example, I found a couple of greater I cores, and I think they're like 3 or 4C or something, but on the exchange there aren't any. So I couldn't be bothered to price them. I'll wait until I've either got more of them and I can price them maybe from the trade side, or I'll just wait till other people start listing them as well. But yeah, the currency exchange is really, really handy for just picking up odd things that you need. So if you need a divine vessel because you've got a map you want to run, you can just go in and buy one. Really straightforward. So we'll go and just run through the character, where it is at the moment. So say it's level 87. When I've got my flasks up, I do need to upgrade my gear and my flasks. It's 20k armor, 30k evasion. I've obviously got fortify. I don't have Uber Lab done yet. Now, there is a glitch. I don't know if they've fixed it or whether it's a visual thing. I haven't really had time to go on like Reddit or the forums to have a look. But yesterday when I was running a map, every time you hit an enemy, your fortification goes up to 20 on champion. I'm not sure if it's still the case. No, they've fixed it. Oh, no, they haven't fixed it. So as you can see, it now says I've got 20. I don't know if that's a visual thing or if I do have 20. So if we then, let's just leave it. And then I think when you don't hit for 4 seconds, it goes back to 15. Yeah, it does. Now, I don't know if that is genuinely that I'm getting 20 fortification and it's meant to happen and they just forgot to put it in the ascendancy notes. I don't know. I haven't had time to look into it, but I'm just assuming it's a visual glitch and I'm at 15, but I don't actually know. If it turns out you are at 20 when you're attacking, that's pretty handy. So we'll go through the gear. It's 2 Ichimonjis, which, yeah, they were 1C each. Got a helmet. I can't remember how much this was. This might have been like 5 chaos. Might not have been. I could be making that up. It wasn't particularly expensive. The body armor we had on day 1. That was 3C. The amulet is just an amulet I had in the campaign. It's terrible. Definitely needs replacing. This ring I purchased for 2C. And this one I unveiled through Syndicate. The gloves I've had since about Act 8. They need replacing. The boots I paid 5C for. They're basically life, some resistances, 30% movement speed with an open suffix. Perseverance, which I think I paid 4C because I wanted one slightly better rolled. But yeah, they're dirt cheap as well. And I haven't really rolled my flask yet because I don't have enough alterations. So as you see, the gear is bad, really. But that was the idea. I want to not spend a lot of currency and basically get as far through my Atlas completion as possible on a 5-link without making any upgrades. I'm also having to take a lot of attribute nodes on the tree because the inertia jewel was like 7 to 10C. I didn't really want to pay that just to get some strength. I'd rather spend a bit extra on gear that's got strength on it. So we will be able to respec those at some point. But I'm really, really enjoying the character. And I played it last league, but I was not sure how it would perform this league with the loss of the flat damage and totems. Because this is a build that definitely doesn't have the biggest damage in the world. And anything that you can do to eke out more damage helps. So what I found myself doing is trying to keep my smite buff up all the time. It's like 8.5 to 9 seconds. If I forget, it doesn't matter. I just need to remember to use it on bosses. That's kind of it. I just wanted to show people that it is really, really smooth going through your progress as long as you're using all the buffs available to you and you're playing the character properly. So we may as well go in and we will do another corrupted red map. So let's do, I mean, these are both horrendous maps. Let's go and, since we've just leveled up, don't mind dying, let's go and do Crimson Township. So we've got lots of increased LE, increased access. That should be fine. Let's see if we've actually got a Varlord. We do. Every single map has changed so far. This is now minus 10 max res, increased AoE for this boss is horrible, and 45% life as extra ES. So let's go and die in this map. Apologies again for the clicky keyboard. I will tomorrow switch out to my one with the rubber keys. I'm not going to do Delirium because I'm not spec'd into it. There's no point making the map harder for no reason. He's stupid. Oh, because he's evade. I'm going to say, you notice as soon as you get like blocks or evades, because you just don't kill things on an attack build, it's quite annoying. We may as well do this, why not? If we die, we die. I've got no XP. No point playing safe, really. I always find these hard to see where the enemies are. Like, apparently there's one left. Right, it's dead now. That's fine. Getting wrecked by something there. Soul Eater, lovely. Just what you want on a map like this. Just what you want. Right, on we go. Essence, I'm definitely going to leave in a 50% life as extra ES, because that doesn't seem like that's going to be a fun time. And I can just farm lower tier maps if I want essences. And then we'll go through the Atlas tree actually as well, because I haven't really mentioned that, but it's as per kind of my video for what I plan to do. This boss is going to be bad, I think. I really hope it drops me a map as well. My map supply is not looking too bad, but, you know, if I want to send my map runners off to their death in the T16 map, I want the option to do it. I don't think we've done Infested Valley, and that is a tier 12. Nice. We'll take that. This is a bit I'm not looking forward to, because I absolutely hate this boss. It's fine. We got him down. Probably not the best thing, me showcasing two of the hardest maps that I've done, but that's fine. And on a 5 link, I'm happy with that. It may not seem amazing, but I got through the map. It's on a 5 link. There's no reason I can't go up to like T14s. I think 16s I probably do want to try and upgrade to a 6 link. But the longer I wait, the cheaper they're going to get. They're still quite expensive at the moment. So I'd rather just wait until they come down in price a bit more. So we'll just quickly check the Atlas tree. And like I said, I've kind of done what I said I'd do in my plans. I've taken all of the map nodes that I can. I've taken all of the Kirak nodes. I've taken essences. And then I'm starting to go into the Exarch nodes for when we get to like T14 maps. So essences, I've farmed a few, but I've not really been paying much attention to what I've picked up. These are things, again, that I can sell on the exchange. So if we go here. So, yeah, we're getting some. It's nothing remarkable, but we've got some shrieking essences. If I decide I do want to farm essences, I'm going to wait until I'm a little bit stronger. But in kind of early tier red maps or yellow maps, when you can drop shrieking essences, I think it's going to be fairly straightforward. I have tackled some essence monsters in kind of tough red maps, and I think I need to look at the mods when I do that, because sometimes they're very, very difficult. I don't think it's worth spending like 30 seconds killing a really juiced up essence monster for one essence. So that's kind of it. I am loving the league mechanic, which is why I'm progressing a bit slower than I normally would. But like I said when I bought my build guide out, I'm not in a rush. I want to play around with the league mechanic. This is the new thing in the game. It's the thing that's fun and exciting to me. And the longer I wait and upgrade my town, the cheaper my 6 link is going to get when I buy it. That's it for this video. Hopefully, day 3 update is Atlas clear and currency for a 6 link. And then we'll see what it looks like at endgame on a really budget setup. Thank you very much for watching. Take care and see you in the next one.